Sound check. Test mic. Test mic. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yo, hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And tomorrow is Diablo 4 Season 9. And then I'm just gonna continue playing our Witchfire Warlock today. And since holiday tomorrow, I'll be able to stream. I'll be able to start the stream when the season launch on Diablo 4. And then so yesterday I was already figuring out fixing the loot filter for this build. And upon while I was configuring the loot filter, as I was playing and had the chance to get some better gear, and I'm still looking forward to hopefully I can still further improve the survivability of the build. And as you can see, my ward now is 6,000, close to 6,400 ward. And I believe yesterday I was before I end the stream on Saturday, I was around 6,1 something. And upon checking with regards to ward, so this is the calculation that I'm looking for. So right now our ward regeneration is where can we see that? I'm always lost on looking for that ward generation. Here it is. So right now we have 262 on top of the 51% that we are generating with the help of our 3 items, the experimental affix on our gloves, the last steps of the living, and the exsanguinous. So they're giving us, based on our life, approximately 1000 ward per second, and that is in addition to the 262. So we are roughly around, say, 1300 ward per second in total. Now, if we take a look on the ward retention here, it says that 0.4 times our current ward, which is 6,400 in this example, divided by 1 plus 0.5 times the ward retention. The ward retention, which is right now 196, you convert this in a whole number form, so that is 1.96. So if I'm not mistaken, this is roughly around 1,300 or 1,350 ward decay. So what does the ward decay means is that is the rate at 6,407. That is the amount that our ward will reduce. And take note, that is 1,300 per second. Okay, but we are generating 1,300. So if we add them together, if we subtract them together, the decay is 1,300 and our ward per second is 1,300. So the decay in our ward generation is almost equal. The higher our ward is, the higher the amount of our ward, the greater the decay will be. And what I have learned is that with regards to ward, in order to really sustain the ward amount Of course, you really need to have those, you need the ward per second. You need to have a very good amount of ward regeneration. Otherwise, if you don't have a good, even though if you have a high retention, but you don't have enough ward generation, then it's still not going to work. So basically, it's all about, what I understand here now, it's all about ward threshold. And oh, speaking of ward decay threshold, I now have 1072. Sorry, I want to correct again my statement. So the ward decay threshold is 1072. This decay threshold also subtract to the ward decay based on this calculation right here. So if we are if our decay is 1350 minus 1072, meaning the ward decay per second is approximately like 230 per second, but we are generating 1350. So it's still a lot. Okay, it's still a lot considering the greater that our ward is. And take note that we are getting hit by the enemy. We're also getting hit, and then we generate the ward. And the higher the corruption is, the damage of our enemies is approximately like 3000 damage. So at this amount, we can get hit by at least 2 hits, then we're dead. So if we can get hit and then we can just step back a little bit, then we can still survive the damage of the enemy. And what I have changed on my build now, even though I only have 2190, I added, and I was lucky to get this exalted affix on the ward per second ward decay threshold. This one also, and this one also. I added an affix, and I changed the loot filter to add the ward decay threshold and ward per second here. And I was lucky yesterday that I managed to get this one, the one that has the ward retention and ward per second, and then another one here. So right now I have a better amount of ward retention. Now I'm just looking forward if I can slam. I have a gear here. Where is it? This one. What I want to test, if does 3 affixes is enough. Of course, I believe I need to make this to T5 in order for the eternal cache to grab the right affixes. Though I wonder if you can does it require all 3 all 4? You have 4 affix on this item. The only thing that matter on the eternal cache is the the exalted affix. As long as it's an exalted item, then you can craft your unique item with legendary potential. So that is what I'm trying to do right now. So my goal here is, supposedly I can drop the life and then more necrotic resistance, and I still haven't got that the offhand catalyst with the ward decay the ward retention implicit affix. That will further increase our ward, the amount of ward that we can retain, and that will also help on increasing our ward, plus increasing the to counteract the rate of decay as well. Because the higher the ward, the higher the retention, the higher, of course, you will generate the ward, plus the higher you can still retain that amount, which is good. Can we find, let's find the, say, I need this one. Holy crap, Okay. Let's find Julra. That is a level 66 item. So I want that intelligence and then necrotic resistance. Though I would love to get the chthonic fissure, but for now, because if we can get that intelligence, that's times 2, so that's 44. That will add an additional 44 here on our ward retention. Okay, we go level 4. Okay, we're going directly to Julra, and let's see if we can defeat her. I wasn't able to defeat her, only at tier 3. Okay, let's see. And spend key to retry. Yep. Is it because I'm standing on that void? $8,554. How many keys do I still have left? This is just a level 66. I didn't realize how oh, I got caught up with that lightning. That was fast though. Wow. I can do this. Am I close on that void? Can I sustain the damage of that blast attack except the lightning? Everything. Huh, what happened? One affix may be optionally selected to guarantee it will be chosen for the resulting legendary item. This one. What is the level of this one? So 65. Probably I'll just do 95. Since this one has one legendary potential, but I believe I don't have the necrotic resistance or I don't have the helm yet. So this one has 2 LP. I mean, what are the chances it will get the necrotic resistance? Do I want the intelligence? This one for the relic. Oh, there's necrotic resistance here. This is divided by 3, so this is approximately like 25. What I can slam on the relic? Can I add intelligence? Give me a second. Can I add okay, I can add intelligence, or I can add intelligence or necrotic resistance here. I only have necrotic resistance. What I want here is supposedly intelligence. Then on the boots, I don't have intelligence on the boots yet. Well, I have this one. She's tough. She's tough at tier 4. Well, our item is just low, below 75, so we should be fine. For the mages. Damage over time. I think we need to go this way. Okay. Can I add? This slot requires the exalted item to have exactly 4 unsealed affixes. What can we use here? Intelligence. Yes, we have intelligence. The problem is apply or spirit frequency with chthonic fissure or chance to apply dam on hit. But do I have that dam? I have only 8. I mean, it doesn't matter. See, it's only T3. Okay. Here we go. Guarantee, select a guarantee affix. I need intelligence. Okay. I need necrotic resistance. Come on. I think we need to go here. Ooh, necrotic resistance. Nice. Nice. Woohoo, we have 240 retention. Gimme. Go up. And then now we have 282. Okay, that's good. What I need is relic. Damage over time. Yep, we have damage over time. That was nice. Hopefully I can find probably a better bone clamor with some good affixes. With this helmet with good affixes. Probably. This one has a good one, like intelligence, but I don't like the necrotic damage. Hopefully this one though. We could have get this one. Though the other affixes are bad though. So with regards to the filter, what I have changed here, so I have a generic for the salvaging. So this salvaging contains all of the affixes that I need for leveling and for gearing up. The affixes that you need, including those, I would say, the hard to find one. And then this emphasized purple is the emphasized salvaging. So this one, I created this one for the sake of when I see an emphasized purple drop on the ground, meaning that particular item is I need to pick up and I need to salvage right away, so that this will help me, especially when you are like almost fully geared and then you want to configure your start to configure your affixes to finely tune the affixes that you need for your gear. So what I did is this one will be like manually configured. So it's up to you, like which one that you want to add. You can take a look on your crafting materials, like which one that you find that it's kind of low, that you need to prioritize on salvaging it rather than on keep on salvaging the items based on your loot filter. Because some of there is a high chance that the even though you are looking for that particular affix, and then when you salvage it, there is a high chance that the three of the affix that you are also breaking through salvaging is you will also get the affixes of those that you're also looking for. And then what I have changed also on my loot filter is the I have created, so this one I believe I have mentioned this on my previous stream, that I created this so this orange one is a filter for, it contains, that's why it has only 4 affixes. So this one is the filter for exalted items. That's why I have this advanced option for more or equal to 6. So if it's looking for a T6 or above with cast speed, damage over time, added health, and necrotic resistance for this particular relic. And it doesn't matter which, that's why I selected everything. It doesn't matter which implicit whatever the subtype is. The only thing that matters is the type of the item and then the affixes that I need, so that we can easily filter, like if we find like damage over time or necrotic resistance or whatever affix that you need, then you are ready to, you are 100% sure that that is a good item to be placed to craft on your unique item. And then the unemphasized red, so So this is like all items filter for a specific affix that you need for your particular build. So this one, when you are leveling, so when you see a red colored one, so meaning that is that contains, like, it doesn't matter what implicit affix that it have, the only that matter there is the affixes on the item. So you will use that as you progress on until you got all of the items that you need, and then the implicit affix. Now once you have all of your affixes that you need for your build, then you can now slowly deactivate this and then activate this one, which is you're looking forward now for. Let me turn off all of the relic, just keep this one now. For example, in the ring we don't have a unique item, that's why we don't have the orange filter here. So for the rings, for example, the reason why I think this is wrong, it should have been this turned on and then this off. What this emphasized red mean, this is it has a specific subtype for that particular item. So like in our case, I'm looking for the war decay threshold and the necrotic resistance. So that is now an important item that I need, that also contain the affixes that I need. Now as you progress on your build, you can also now calibrate this one. Maybe you can now add an option like let's just say all of the affix there is now almost very good. Now what you're looking for is the right affix and then more better exalted affix that you really need on your build. Then you can now recalibrate this, update this, and then add now more or less equal. Now if you're now moving still forward as you want to improve further your build, then you can add like at least 2 of the affix, and then as you progress further, then you can still make it more stricter and add, or until to the point like, oh hey, I need exactly 4 of the affixes on the gear. So and then you can add like 6, and then if you don't need 6, all I need now is 7, then you can make it stricter, something like that. I haven't updated my my minion with this setup right now because it took me a while to like really polish everything. And then for the armor, so yeah, I turned off these 2 reds because I already got the unique item. All I need to all I care about now is this one, the one that's filtering for the exalted affix that I will need for my eternity cache unique item crafting. So now what I'm looking for on this corruption on this timeline is to change my blessing to find instead of minion damage, the blessing that I have on this timeline is minion damage. I want to change it now to armor instead. So for example, that one, so now we can almost so right now, for example, this one, so this is an emphasized item. So basically I'm already like, I already have too much of the salvaging material, so right now I'm just focusing on a particular affix, so I don't really care much of the other affixes. So right now it seems like our ward generation is much more better now. Then for example, this one, boots traversal. Didn't I turn off? Where's the boots? What am I looking for on the boots? I think I should turn on this one. Same thing with the offhand. Then the belt too. Okay. I think I have so many. Oh, cast speed. Okay, we can still chase for the cast speed. Wow, we can now almost tank the damage of that. So see, now this is an emphasize because it has the life. So that is okay. Life, where's the life? Added health. I think I have so much added health. Then I can remove probably. Now let's update our filter. Prioritized. So health, I don't need added health. I have too much. Maybe cast speed. There you go. Of course, we still need to be careful, like we are not really really face tanking the enemies, but our survivability is now much more better, and we are just lucky to get that. We managed to get the affix. Like, of course, the intelligence is the guarantee, and then the second affix was the one that we really need. Oh, this is the rune. Yeah, this is the one I need. Yeah, you were too cocky. That's what happens. So that really proves that the damage of the enemy you should not underestimate. Like at corruption 200 above, like they are dealing already like 3000 damage per second. Hopefully we can still so now that cast speed is prioritized. Now I need more of the temporal key. Let's clear the monster first. What if I can kill two rune mages at the same time? Who's this? Ah, Rune Warden. What I will be getting here is the armor. How many I need here? 900 stability points. How much is my decay threshold? 1100. Whoa! Whoa! That was bad. Sometimes, of course, I'm not really paying attention to the affixes of the dungeon. Sometimes there will be like really instances like the enemies are like really dealing a lot of insane amount of damage. Like that one. I don't know what it is doing. Like it really casts multiple different types of skills. Like that is insane. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cemetery. I'm still trying to figure out this ward decay threshold, if it's really working as based on the description on the mechanic. Like it says that, because right now I can calculate it after this, like what is really our ward decay. I think I'm ballparking around 1400. So that is the rate of decay. We have a ward threshold of 1100. Therefore, the total decay is 300. 14 approximately minus 1100. So that is 300 decay per second. We are generating approximately 1000 plus 200 plus, so approximately 300, 1300. The decay is only 300 minus 1300 that we are generating. So the total amount of ward that we are generating is 1000. But the more that we increase our ward, the more the rate of decay will be. Oh! I guess I was too close on that lightning. The Rune Warden. That's it.
Will not take me.
Half life, we can open another one. Let's take it one at a time. Once it goes down to 50%, then we're ready to go. Open another one. And we have a rune ward. Any good item? Good, that was close. Something happened there. Alright, what's this? Bracer. Ward would kill, ward decay threshold. No, that is not the one I need. Cast speed. Intelligence, mana regen. Mana spent, gain a sword. Offhand catalyst. I think this one is better with cast speed, poison damage. We can add necrotic resistance here, I believe. This is much more better. I can seal this one. Maybe I can get a ward per second if I'm not mistaken for the affix. Yep. If we successfully seal this one. Come on. Seal. That is bad. We'll just add necrotic resistance. Yeah, this one is much more better. Expending mana and then we gain ward and then more. Necrotic resistance, mana, healing effectiveness. I can seal this one with damage over time, and then this one with ward per second. Actually, yeah. Or for the sake of having more necrotic resistance, I can we can get that. We can add the legendary potential there. Or I'm thinking instead of necrotic resistance, maybe damage per second. Damage over time. One more. Yeah, you cannot beat me one-on-one. Cast speed, void, oh, hey. Ah, that was rude. Give me a second. This one has a cast speed. Cast speed. If I can seal the void resistance, which is much more easier, right? Replace it with necrotic resistance. There is a cast speed here. Then I can replace the experimental ward with a different affix. Or this one with damage over time with health. This one, mana gain on poison use. 6% of mana regen per second. Oh, no, never mind. It's just I need... You know what? I don't know what's wrong. I still can't find that belt. It's really hard to find that belt. Maybe that's the reason why I have this. So that I can find still the affixes that I need. I'm really having a hard time to find this belt. Huh? The spider silk. It's so hard to find for some reason. Okay, going back to the gloves. If I'm going to wear this one, I should be okay. Which one is better? Intelligence or mana spent gained at sword? $6916. A bit. Though I'm losing the damage over time though. I like this one. With 52% more. Now for the gloves. Again, we can move the void resistance and replace it with necrotic resistance. Then it will be better than this one, right? With 4 affix. Oh, I'm losing. Oh, give me a second. Oh yeah, this one has damage over time. We can still improve this one. Oh, give me a second. Experimental ward. Oh, this one is better. I can add here the necrotic resistance, and then this one has a damage over time. Oh, right. Okay. We replace sword. Why? Because it has only 3 affix? I use the exiled mage thaumaturgy device to replace a prefix with an experimental affix on boots, gloves, or belt. Like this one. Oh, I see. Do I have a spare on my inventory? Unfortunately, I don't have one. That was bad. Oh, okay. I mean, this could have been better though. Increased damage over time. War decay threshold. Well, I don't have any other choice. I don't have the gloves. Because it can only replace a regular. How about experimental ward on potion use? Ward decay threshold. Ward gain on potion use per 10 intelligence. Oh, this is okay. Oh, what did you replace? Mana regen? If I experiment again, are you gonna replace? Oh. Ouch. But I have 1256 decay threshold though. And ward gain on potion use per intelligence. Per 10 intelligence, I have 78. This is still interesting though. Can we try? Now our ward is now it went up to 7,000 now. It's just it replaced the wrong affix. It should have been the void.
Will not take me.
Play the enemies to locate. Now I'm in bad shape. A bit. My mana regen is now bad. I have no mana regen here. I have no more mana regen here. That is the last mana regen that I have. And I have changed my ouch. I mean, I can still regain it as long as the enemy has a lot of curses. Then we are increasing our chance. Plus, we're not using the Chaos Bolt with this additional projectiles that makes it very expensive. Yeah, we still need to be careful on those like the web thing. Like those are really dealing a lot of damage. I miss my mana regen.
Impossible.
Increase damage over time. I mean, I can try to seal the elemental damage and maybe we can, if we're lucky, seal it. Kaboom! Critical hit! Ignite. This is 64 though. And it is... Though it has 104, it's only 17. And this one has ignite on hit, still the same. Increased fire damage. Because I can still take advantage of that. Can I still seal it? Ooh! But it's only 9. It left me with 9 legendary potential. Overtime? Come on, give me the 9. T5. Somehow this went a better item. Nice. With cast speed, increase damage over time with necrotic resistance. That's nice. That's nice. Then we can. I think I need to save this one for legendary potential. I feel bad on this one. Give me a second. Can I seal the physical damage? Come on. I'm still lucky, I believe. Ugh. Because if I can seal this one, maybe I can add the, this one has a necrotic resistance, then I can just add maybe a I can add the necrotic. What am I saying? Necrotic resistance. Increase damage over time. I think I'm not yet done with this echo. Nah. Spider Silk. The name is Spider Silk. Whoa. The damage over time of those spider web, the spider web thingy that they deploying on the ground, they deal a lot of damage. Let the Chthonic Fisher kill you guys. I need the Witchfire. Right. Okay, one more. We can re-roll for the armor. I think all I need to do now is hopefully if I'm lucky,
Will not take eludes.
and get the affix that I need. I'm just gonna clear this dungeon. Hopefully this is going to be successful, so that I can get the stability points and then kill the timeline boss, and then I'm done for the day. And excited! It's a holiday tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow, do my workout early in the morning, of course eat my breakfast first, and then after a few minutes take a bit of rest, and then instead of doing my workout in the evening, I'll do it early in the morning, so that before 10 a.m. I can start the stream. Right when... What is this one? Offhand spell. Oh! This is the one! Oh, it's just the ward retention is bad though. 12% only. If I'm not mistaken, the roll of this ward retention is up to 60. So what I have is a very low roll on. However, cast speed 68%. I mean, this one is still good with higher intelligence, and then I can seal the void resistance, add a damage overtime here with D6 on cast speed. Necrotic. Okay, come on, do it T5. Wow, it didn't crit. At least if it crit once, then it should be good. 27. I think this one is fine. Now our ward retention is now much more better. It's just I'm out of mana. Right. We are now at 7140. So imagine if the ward retention here is the one that we got. Is the see, right now I have so good cast speed. What is my cast speed right now? But my mana regen is bad. Cast speed 37%. Okay, it's time to kill the boss. Oh, not yet. We need to clear this. Activate the shrines. That was good. What is that? Whoa! Wow, good thing with our good defense, we managed to survive. What the heck is that? Is it done? Open port. Okay. Good. Woo! Like I saw that my ward is went down to 1000. That's why. Necrotic damage. No.
Yes.
That is insane. I almost died there. I think, what do we need to add here? I believe the ideal here would be necrotic resistance, so that we can add one more to increase our ward per second now that we have 1270 decay. So if I calculate this, so let's calculate this. Okay, I'll just use the worksheet, my worksheet for Diablo. I'm just gonna calculate it so that you can see what we are trying to calculate. So it says here 0.4 times current ward. Our current ward is 7145. So 0.4 times 7145, and then divided by 1 plus 0.5 of the ward retention. So this value divided by 1 plus 0.5 times our ward retention now is 250. So we multiply this by 2.5. So the ward decay based on our current ward and ward retention is 1270. Now our ward threshold is currently at 1270. So if I'm not mistaken, the decay is 1270, our threshold is 270. The way they explain it here is that according to this one, so for example, if you have a ward decay threshold of 500, then it will not decay below 500. And if the if your ward decay rate is 100, then you minus the 500, you minus the decay threshold, then the rate of decay is 500. So right now our ward threshold is breaking even the rate of decay based on our ward. So we have to take note that as we generate the ward with our fixed retention, let's just say this could go up to 1000, say we can manage to go 8000. So the rate of the decay now is 1422 minus our threshold. So the rate of the decay is 152 at 8000 ward at 250 retention. Now I still don't know how much ward we are generating from our the only source that we are getting is basically from our gear. So at 8000 ward, our ward decay is can we go to the dummy? It's on arena, right?
Impossible. Hello, traveler. Do not dwell.
This is really intriguing. Wow, my Witchfire is peaking at 40k per second, and that does not include the damage of okay, going back here. So this is the decay at 8000 ward. We are still generating ward of 292 plus 1000 from the total 20% of missing health gain as ward per second. And then this one, the only thing here is it drained our life by 1000. How fast that we are generating our health so that we can increase our ward region, that is also another question. Say I drink. That is weird. The more I drink, that is weird. Basically, I'm not healing anymore because the Rip Blood is not giving me health restore, because it says here blood orbs now grant ward instead of health. The thing is how much health that this Rip Blood is giving. So it says here 10 health when it reaches you. And then we have this plus 16, so that is 26. And then health restored per intelligence. So we have 70 plus, so that is approximately 10, 14 times 14 of 5, so that's 70%. Yeah, 70% of on top of this 26. So roughly around 13, 39, the 6 like around 45, and then half of that 22 is the ward that is being given by this Rip Blood. Though right now we have 77 intelligence. The rate of Rip Blood, so 77 times 2, so that's almost 100% of this effect can occur a maximum of 2 times per second. Ew. Can we grab this one? Let's grab this exalted amulet first. I'm not going to go after with the cemetery. I'm just gonna clear this one so that we can take advantage of the, considering that we don't die. Oh shoot, there's an because I'm kind of curious how the ward decay works. Oh, sorry, the ward per second of missing health works. It's just somehow the more I generate life, the more I am going to lose. It's like I feel like the way this ward per missing health works is that you need to really lose your life. You should not be generating any Is there any life leech that I have, like regen? Where is the leech is coming from? From the rip blood? This is the only one that restores health. Dot per missing health. Health gain per cursed enemy. What if I'm going to remove this one, and then instead I'm going here, here, and then here. Health gain per curse. It's like the way I understand this missing health, it's that you really need to deplete your health. Can I try? That is the only health. Harvest. Do you have threshold? I don't have dexterity though. Dexterity is only 13. If I'm going to invest on rip blood, I'm just gonna go after this. Directly casting chaos bolts extend the duration of your active chthonic fissures and infernal shades. And I'm still intrigued about the infernal shades because it has an infernal shade here. Infernal shade deals its remaining damage. And take note, if I'm not mistaken, infernal, this is a damage over time. Probably if I have the chance, I want to try this one. This is also an ignite. This can cause ignite as well. Fire penetration with ignite. Ignite per second. And then on this one, when spirits of torment, when spirits torment an enemy afflicted by an infernal shade, they consume the shade. And then this one, there is this one that when you cast the infernal shade, the profane veil, it casts an infernal shade. Maybe we can remove the frequency of the orb and place it here, then this one to this one. Then remove this one and then go here, going with infernal shade. There's a high chance. Oh, speaking of, okay, I don't have the healing anymore. Let's try. If we can generate more ward now. That fight is really intriguing. Okay, this one is good. We can remove the minion damage just in case. Where am I still getting the life leech? Here? Or am I still getting that health? I'm really intrigued about this one. Now I missed to... Oh, shoot. Wrong button. This is really intriguing, the health per second thing. I need the rip blood. I need the rip blood. What I have noticed is that the more give me a sec. Where does the healing is coming from? Who's triggering that? Curse damage. Who is auto-consuming the potion? And then the thing is, the intriguing part here is the more that we consume the potion, the more that we are losing the ward. It's like 20% of current health lost per second. 20% of missing health gained. 20% of missing health gained as ward per second. The way I understand this now is that it's like the more you miss your health, the more you are getting the ward. It's just, where are we getting the life on hit? Because it says here, we lost our life. And then 15% of missing health gained as ward per second. Oh, this one. This one is already inflict dam on yourself. We need this one so that it will reduce the because the dam is a curse that reduces your life regen. The thing is, there any way, I think, to make this efficiently work is that we need something to reduce our rate of healing. Because somehow this one leech as health. So we have 0.4 leech, and the more that we inflict damage over time on our enemy, and the necrotic damage, which is the dam, we are getting more healing. Unless we place something No, I don't like this one now. Then now we need something to reduce our health, like spending our life. Like the Infernal Shade. If I'm not mistaken, the Infernal Shades damage us also. I think now I understand how this missing health per second work. We are not going to generate that enough ward if the more that we stack the life. Can we try? I just want to try something. Like, I want to get hit by the enemy. Yeah, that is really intriguing. Oh, Harbinger. And then... Alright. Now we can clear the Harbinger here and then... See, we have a good amount of rate. But the moment that we gain health, that's... I'm having problem with my mana now. That small mana region that I lost on the belt is really... One more? Oh, okay. Yeah, I cannot cast that skill. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. See that 3 mana per second really plays a big difference. At least now I have more necrotic resistance, which is good. I still need mana regen. Boom! Be careful with that large ball of fire! I've seen what it can do. Hey, take it easy. Easy there. Oops. Ooh, we're almost there. Ooh, I see the balls of fire like it's so fast. Jeez. Ooh, armor. Nice. I mean, we can do endurance. Endurance threshold. Nah, we'll just go with armor. Hmm. At least our armor now is 14%. We added 14%. I wonder if where we can still add an armor, probably to add. I think yeah, this tree is not going to work efficiently if we are not. How about this one? Let me, before I end the stream,
You've returned. As I need one.
make a habit of it.
This place is going to get.
See, let's go back. Where should I go again? Am I going the Harbinger? Yeah, I think we need to finish the Harbinger of the Harbingers on the and this last three monolith. Where is my? Let's replace the gloves. Say this one. Say this one. And then let's replace say this one. I have 2.5. How much is my ward retention at 218? Okay. How much is your ward now? 2901. Okay, we're not relying on the ward. So the ward that we are getting now is coming from our necrotic resistance and the ward from our rip blood. Can we try? If we are good in sustaining more ward,
Death has come.
2.5. Well, this one is still much more better. I mean, look at that ward. It could peak up to 7,000. The only thing is during combat, it's because we are healing. Do we have that mana regen? Okay. Health gain against where's the Witchfire? I want to see the Witchfire in action. I feel like I'm having a hard time to build up the dam overload. Hey, wait a second. Oh, because of this. I didn't see this one. It converted the necrotic to maybe that's the reason why I'm having a hard time to yeah, this one has more better survivability. I think For this one, we don't need the ward retention from the intelligence. We need to start investing on the damage over time now. Like this one could be necrotic resistance so that we can increase our ward regeneration. Chance to ignite, spell critical strike chance. Can we remove that? Oh, T3. This one is good though. This one is also good. If I'm lucky to bring down, do you have curse damage? Curse damage -4. This one is still good though. Cast speed. Cast speed is still good. Of course, more speed that we can cast to inflict the ailments is just damage over time and then fire. I mean, if we can brick, brick. I need to know if there is such a ring that will prevent us from healing while we are getting ward. That would be nice though. Because I think I understand now what is the meaning of the health lost and then the missing health gained as ward per second. So we are draining our life and then we are gaining ward per second based on the percentage of the health that we are missing. I think this is still okay if we are still gaining health. Let's just say we are gaining 400. Say we are peaking at around say 600. So we are at 1,500 missing health. So how much percentage is that? So 400 say out of 2,000, so that is approximately 20%. So the health missing is 80%. That is the only one that being converted to ward. So technically it's like 1:1. So if we're gaining health up to 50%, then the health is only 50% value. And then take note, it is 50% of the missing health. In total, 20%, 15%, that's 35, and then 16. So 15, 56, 51% of missing health will be gained as ward. So let's just say we are peaking at, say we end up around 800. 800 minus, so that is already 40%, so 60%, so 30% approximately is the ward per second that we are generating. So 30% is basically, based on our life, is around 600 per second, plus the bone clamor, which is giving us now a total of 309. So that is our ward per second. Basically, it's still okay. Let me do one more. with respect to our, it's like the more health that we gain, the more the lesser ward per second that we will be getting. Now what I'm thinking to really increase the survivability, if
It eludes me.
can we add more armor? Actually, by just using the profane veil, in just a matter of seconds, we can basically become invulnerable, and then while we are regaining our ward for the meantime. Right now, we really need more DPS now. I need one more point. Just want to level up the okay, last run. Let's clear this tomb. Hopefully we can also level up our chaos bolt. Wow, look at those multiple instances of damage. Like, they are really deploying a lot of different damage instances in just a short minutes of fight. I think I cannot. I think because this is not a corruption 200, the experience points is not enough. Yep. Any good idols? You. Okay, let's skip this one. Bring this back. I think this is... You're here. Need necrotic resistance here, and then here. Then this is damage over time. We need that damage over time on the relic. Or maybe cast speed. But as much as possible, maybe we need cast speed and then damage over time. Then at 3 out of 4, at least the right affixes, so that we have... Well, this is only one legendary potential. Probably for this one, we can just go ahead and hit the damage over time. But probably it's better to have the damage over time with the exalted affix. That will be much more better here, so that we can increase our DPS. Yeah, that's it for me today. Hopefully I still have the chance, but maybe not. Since I have already configured, probably I'm just gonna fix the filter of the minion. Right now, I have already like at least a bit figured out how to play this build defensively and offensively, and I have already fixed the filter, so that because upon checking, the season 3 of Last Epoch is going to start on August 21. So tomorrow is going to start of the season 9 of Diablo 4. So basically I have only like 7 weeks to play Diablo 4, and hopefully I can create all the builds that I planning to share for season 9 within that 7 weeks, so that before I jump in on Last Epoch, I don't have any like I would say like further things that I need to test. I mean, either way, I can still go on playing with the rest of the season of Diablo 4, even though I'm gonna be late by a week or 2 weeks on Last Epoch. I think it's still fine, and then I'm just gonna jump in on Last Epoch on for season 3 whenever that I'm finished with Diablo 4. So yeah, that's it, and excited to play the season 9 tomorrow. So I'll be streaming around 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I think that is going to be the start of when will be the season is going to be live. I'm still gonna check because will be the first time I'll be playing the season at the very at the time it's going to be live. So I'm gonna check if the patch is also gonna be ready prior to the time that it's going to be live, and hopefully there's no hiccups, there will be no delay, so that we can jump right in, and then probably I'll be streaming for probably up to 9 or 9:30 p.m. tomorrow. Of course, I'll be having some breaks, dinner and my lunchtime, and then I'm just gonna maximize my stream and gameplay tomorrow to figure out, and hopefully I'll be able to get that Hand of Naz, so that we can play the Archmages on the stream tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for me today, and I'll see you guys on season 9 for Diablo 4 tomorrow, and thank you very much for tuning in, and have a good one. Bye.